Boba, I think I have something you want.
What could you possibly have for me?
Well, I have received concrete information that your father's killer still lives.
Gah, that's impossible. He was killed years ago at the end of the Clone Wars. No one has heard from him since.
That's where you're wrong. He has recovered from his wounds and resides with a group of clone freedom fighters on the planet Hoth.
You mean Rico's brigade?
No, they do not associate with that scum. They are their own special breed of villainy.
Why are you telling me all this? What's in it for you?
Same reason you want this man killed. Revenge. He helped aid the downfall of my father's empire. I'm trying to rebuild what he lost. And this man's very existence threatens the recovery of the separatist droid army.
Very well, but I don't have the resources to take on any army by myself.
I will aid you with the men you need. You just need to kill them and bring his lightsaber to me.
Rico landed his ship on the icy frozen planet's surface. He began his trek towards the base camp that the local cantina bounty hunters told him he would find what he was looking for. When he walked through the doors of the base, he saw blasters pointing at his face. Not just any blasters, but clone blasters. It was a missing clone trooper ice regiment from the beginning of the Clone Wars. They explained to Rico that they had survived a cave-in and spent months digging their way out. When they made it out, they had no way off the planet. Rico explained to them who he was, and they brought him to their leader. Rico entered a room, and standing opposite him was Mace Windu. Ah, Rico, I see you found me. It's good to see you, Commander. Mace, I thought you were killed during Order 66. I survived my fall and escaped the planet. I ended up hiding out here, where this clone regiment found me and took me in. I am their leader now. That's great. Why didn't you come and find me? I saw what you were doing, and I'm quite fond of it, Rico. But I have my own plans. In fact, you're just in time to witness them in action. I tricked a spy of that foolish son of Dooku to tell him my location. Wait, the hooded man is Dooku's son? Yes, he seeks vengeance for his father's death, but he is likely too cowardly to come after me himself. But if I can get him to send an army here, then perhaps I can wipe out some of his forces with my trap. Well, what can I do to help, Mace? Well, Rico, why don't you talk to my top commander about joining in the flanking maneuver? Rookie walked into the room. Well, 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 if it isn't Rico. Rookie, I thought you were dead. I thought so too, but Mace here pulled me from my last dying breath and brought me here. Can you blame me? I thought he'd become quite the asset. But why didn't you tell me you were alive? Rico asked. We wanted to keep it a secret. We knew you were doing important things, and we couldn't afford to cause you an emotional distraction. I'm sorry, Rico. That's alright, buddy. I guess it's just good to have you back. Rico and Rookie set up a flanking route with the dispatch of clone units. Meanwhile, Mace made sure the front defenses were solid to take on the droid and Hutt army. Hey guys, what is going on? It's Daily Tactics here, and I am back with episode 13 of Rico's Brigade. Now, today we find ourselves on this icy planet with Mace Windu here. He has set up his defenses in anticipation of Boba Fett coming and attacking him with Dooku's son's army. Now, Dooku's son supplied him with tons and tons of droids, as well as a few AATs, and Boba brought himself some of his bounty hunter friends just to make it a little bit easier for him. But they're going up against a lot of clone troopers and a solid defensive line on all sides. I mean, look how long these trenches go for. They've even got a bunker in the middle here. It's going to be a tough nut to crack. And Rico and Rookie are over here with a flanking force of the 91st Reconnaissance Squad. So it is going to be very, very difficult for Boba to do this. But, he brought a lot of numbers, so hopefully he will be able to do something here. Rico did bring his ship over to the back of the battlefield just in case him and any other survivors need to make a quick escape if Boba did succeed. So we'll see if that needs to happen. Yeah, believe it or not, this battle was like 2 times larger a little while ago, but I had to cut it down in size. This went like way back to here. And then these guys, there was more trenches. There was like hundreds more soldiers, but it was just too laggy. It was so bad. I was like, this is unwatchable. We got to do something about this. So I fixed it a little bit and made it a little bit smaller, but it would have been cool to see that sort of epic scale. Either way, Boba's going to be attacking from 3 points, and we can press start and see that here. It will still probably lag a little bit. There is a lot of men on the field. But Boba, half of his men, or a third of his men are going to go straight forward, a third are going to go to the right over here, and a third are going to go to the left over this way. So let's see where Boba decides to go. Looks like Boba's heading straight forward, actually, in this instance. In previous test runs with this, he has gone to the right and left, but he's never gone straight forward before, so that'll be interesting to see. He's just waltzing forward, but he has sent a few men to scout ahead, it looks like, and they're sprinting forward. Maybe they're trying to get to the trenches, see what's up, and maybe get behind some cover as fast as they possibly can. But there are a lot of troops all around marching this way and that. So it's going to be definitely an epic battle here. We've got a lot in store for us here. You can see them marching forward. Very cool. This video actually took me like upwards of 10 hours to make because the map kept crashing, and then I kept having problems with recording and things like that. So if you guys wouldn't mind just hitting that like button right off the bat, or subscribing, I would really appreciate it. It would make me feel a lot better about all the work I spent on this. But we can see that the clone troopers here are just decimating the scouting party. They might be trying to fight back a little bit now, but they came too far forward with too little cover. Here's Boba. Boba, what on earth are you doing, sir? That was idiotic. I don't think he's dead, but oh, he might be dead. Maybe not. Wait, he might have just gotten tossed around. Heroes like this get a lot more health, so he could still be alive. Boba, what are you doing, man? He's still getting shot, even when he's freaking unconscious. Poor guy. Okay, Boba, it's time to run away. Boba, get up, man. Get up. Come on, son. You can do it. You just gotta, one leg at a time. Get up and run. Alright, Boba's retreating. Thank goodness, he needed to. Get back, dude. That was so stupid of you. No, he's flying again. He's got it. Dang it, Boba. Alright, well, the tank here is coming forward to back up Boba. Hopefully it starts firing pretty soon. Poor guy didn't know what he was getting into. On the right side over here, it looks like the scouting party did die for the most part, but now the people behind them are starting to lay down some fire and get some kills on these clone troopers. But the clones are doing a good job holding. They've got a lot of men here. They've got a solid defense, so I'm not too worried about these guys on the left or right or whatever, you know. Boba's still down again. Dude, get up. If he takes another beating like that, he might be actually dead. He might actually die. Come on, get up. I want to see you, like, at least do something. He got absolutely butchered that time around. Okay, well, the AAT is coming right up against these gates here, and it is turning, rotating. Maybe it's going to take a shot here. I don't know what its game plan is. Very strange, but the clones are doing their best to take it out. They do have a few bazookas, but I'm just not seeing any of them get used. Light arms fire can take out these AATs pretty easily, actually, so I'm not too worried about it. It's not even doing anything, it's just derping around. It's mainly the Boba's men in the back who are doing the majority of the fighting right now, and it looks like all of them are concentrating on the left side over here. They're getting a good amount of kills now on the clones. The clones are starting to fall on this left side, especially because the bulk of the army is coming at them over here. Not a great thing for them. Let's see, is Boba still alive somewhere? Did my man die? He might have. He was getting absolutely destroyed. Did he run forward again? No, he's not forward. I just don't see him. What on earth happened to Boba? There he is. He's right there. Just stay down, man. Just stay down for a little bit. Oh, okay, and here comes the flankers. They're charging up the hill now. And they are going for a flank on these dudes over here. Here's the AAT on the left side over here is coming in. It looks like these droids, the clones don't have an angle to shoot them, actually. There's a hill above their trench, and they just don't have the angle. So they have to wait to be able to actually fire upon these guys over here. That's sort of a benefit for the droids. These guys up here are firing away. Looks like we have one of these heavy machine guns here, as well as a sniper firing away, and that's going to be to the benefit of the clones, most definitely. This AAT finally ended up going down. Didn't really do anything. It's just sort of derping around. These droids obviously are not programmed very well. Maybe Count Dooku's son just doesn't have the technology that the Separatists had, because he is not doing a great job of teaching these droids how to operate and things like that. The bounty hunters seem to be doing the majority of the work here, especially in the front, and they're just absolutely slaughtering these clones now. The clones can barely get a shot off without getting hit, so this side over here might go down pretty soon. I have a bad feeling about it. Yeah, they're just getting attacked so hard by the majority of the force. I really didn't expect the majority of the force to go that way. It's a little odd that they did. We got one bounty hunter alive over here, just chilling. He's got a stolen clone gun. Alright, and Boba should still be around here. Yeah, he's just chilling. He's probably recovering from his wounds. There's my dog prancing around in the back if you heard that. Oh, but these bounty hunters and droids finally started to engage with these guys over here, and they're taking fire from all sides. They don't have the kind of weight in troops that the guys on the right have, so they might go down a little bit easier. Though they do have an AAT, which seems to be aiming, and it looks like it has actually gotten some kills. So this AAT, as opposed to the other one, is actually doing something for the droids, which is good. I like to see a battle where the clones get challenged a little bit more, you know? But let's see what's going on with the flankers over here. They've made it off the hill, it appears, and yeah, they're down here now, running forward. There's Rico, finally reunited with his best pal, Rookie, and Rookie's probably around here somewhere commanding some men. Is that him over there? Yeah, that's him. Rookie's right back here. Sorry about the lag, it's very laggy. This is a huge battle. Rookie's right there, chilling. And it seems like they probably got some kills over here. Yeah, they probably killed some of these guys over here, and possibly some of these guys, but then they decided to refocus their efforts on these dudes over this way. Well, it looks like the AAT finally went down. Not before it got a bunch of kills on these clones, though, which is a bummer for the clones, but hey, a good play by the AAT, getting nice and close there. Alright, let's see what's happening over here. Back towards the lag fest that is 1,000 droids attacking like 10 clones over here. You gotta give it to the clones. For taking on the bulk of the army here with only like 1/10 of their forces, they've done a great job holding. Except now the droids and the bounty hunters are getting to the point where they're so close, they're gonna be able to start grenading, and the clones are probably gonna start falling in droves, which certainly won't be a good thing for the clones, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Yep, now the droids are getting some good angles on these clones, as we see more clones going down and dying. It's a dang shame. But at least the clones know that they've still got a solid defense in the middle that their troops will be able to hold. They're doing this for a good cause. They're distracting the bounty hunters, and they're giving some time for their main force. They've also pegged a good amount of bounty hunters and stuff like that over here. They've gotten a very solid amount of kills. Look at all those dead guys. So they're not doing too bad for themselves either. And they're still taking out a few as they approach this trench. We're running at like 5 FPS here. This is not very good. Yeah, look at that. They just got another kill. It's good to see they're taking out and resisting while they meet their ultimate peril. Because they're getting some kills on these bounty hunters and droids. Oh my god, it's so laggy. I don't know. Do you guys like seeing these big battles even though they're a bit laggy? Because I'm thinking maybe I'll stick to smaller battles if it means we can get, like, you know, 60 to 30 FPS. Because this is a little extreme here. Good grenade there by the clones. I don't know if it got anyone, but it certainly drove a few of them away. And the last of the clones here are starting to fall. Actually, that might have been the last one right there. They did a good last little defense there. They got 4 or 5 kills on the bounty hunters that just creeped up here. Yeah, these guys are just shooting dead bodies. It's weird how they do that. And it looks like the main force is now starting to redirect themselves towards the middle. Probably a good strategy. And the middle, yep, is starting to have to open fire at these guys. they're sort of surrounded by a hill, so they're gonna be able to get some good licks on these droids as they crest the hill over here. That'll be a good thing. Let's see what's going on over here. Boba's still chilling over here alone. The flankers have successfully wiped out the rest of these guys over here, and Rico's probably gonna start directing them this way. I don't know what's in store for them. Oh, there's still actually a few droids and such over here. They managed to get below the bunker, so they'll probably take them out. The flankers have done a great job. Alright, let's see. It's gone all quiet in the middle here. But it's about to get wild as these guys crest the hill. And the clones are going to be able to open fire. Look at them. They're like ants. Just heading over the hill. Ready to kill. And the clones have yet to set their sights on them. They're still distracted over there. But there we go. A couple of droids managed to flank them all the way around. The clones noticed as the shots were fired. And it is erupting into warfare here. Clones fighting these droids. This is actually kind of bad because the droids have the high ground here. They're going to get some very good shots on the clones. We see a couple of the droids going down though. But we also see some clones going down. All around, not a great situation for either, because the droids are at like almost a choke point up there, but they also have the angle on the clones, so I don't know. We'll have to see how this plays out. Either way, lots dying on both sides, it seems like now, and the droids are starting to overwhelm the clones, maybe. It's tough to tell. It's a little tough. Yeah, they're just marching on. They have a huge stream of men available to them. Even though they're taking heavy losses, they've got the troops to back it up. And we're seeing a lot more clones start going down. But this is not the end. There's still, of course, this trench back here, which hopefully will start firing. I hear the snipers from this trench over here firing. Not to mention we've also got Mace Windu here, who is sure as heck going to put up a good fight. Yeah, we're seeing a lot more clones start going down now. I think we still have one of those heavy machine guns like over here somewhere. Because I'm seeing guys fly, and that's usually the result of that. I don't see it though. Maybe it's the bunker up here. Yeah, I think this bunker up. Yeah, this machine gun's able to get an angle on the droids from very far away, and he's spraying them down. This bunker is kind of a beast right now, coming in clutch with the clones. Oh, there's still the potential that the clones could lose this. Not totally sure here. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and find out. Seems to be holding steady right now. No crashes, which is great. This line of clones is almost dead. There's a few we can see hunkered down behind the dead bodies. That's got to be nasty, man. That's got to be absolutely nasty. And the droids are starting to make a little bit more progress over here on the far right towards the main fighting point over here. And these clones are now fully engaged. We see a couple of them have gone down or died, but overall they've still got the majority of their troops left over here. They're still fighting away, but the droids are getting a lot of fire on them. This main line over here is still somewhat intact. They're still seeing some fighting, but these guys are going to start going down a lot faster. Yep, we're already seeing it. As the droids get closer, their accuracy is going to be better with their E5 rifles. Because E5 rifles, let's be honest, they're only for short range to medium range. They're not great at long range, so at the beginning of the battle, the clones definitely had the advantage with their DC-15As, which are for long range to medium range. But as the droids get closer, they're going to start taking that advantage back. Although, if this chain gun keeps fighting, God, these droids are going to be in a world of pain. Ooh, the flankers are coming around, though. Has Boba gone down? Oh no, Boba's knocked out again. For like the third time. Dang, this guy's got a lot of health. Alright, the flankers are starting to creep forward a little bit. Alright, mayhaps Boba Fett should run this way. Join his men. Oh yeah, the flankers are now starting to move around a little bit more. Starting to realize what they need to do. Yeah, they're still in the game. They're still fighting here. Alright, well, we'll see what's in store for those guys. Meanwhile, Boba has rejoined the main part of his force after a rough start to the battle for him. And they're continuing to charge forward. at a slower pace now, I would say, though they are still getting good kills on these clones that are way up here. Mace, why don't you get behind some cover here? He's trying to deflect some stuff with his thing, but he's just in a bad position altogether. I think we need to get him a little bit farther away. Clones are doing a pretty good job. You got to give him that. Especially these guys in the bunker way up here. These guys are beasts. And now the flankers are starting to come into play again, saving the day. These guys are actually kind of beasts. And they're starting to target the droids a little bit more. There's Boba. Boba got any kills? Let's check. No. Boba, huge disappointment at the moment. Alright, let's get these droids forward. They seem to be stuck here. Sometimes the AI just does not like to move, so we'll move them forward for them. Just to make the battle a little bit more interesting. Ah, wait, what happened? No. I don't want them going all the way back there. No, just keep moving. You guys are clustered in a weird position. You're not moving. We need to see some action here. We come to Rico's brigade for the action, not for the standing still droids. At least a few of them are moving now. A couple of the guys I moved did end up getting killed pretty badly. That tends to happen. But other ones have advanced forward. It looks like finally they're out of the range of this machine gun up here, which is very good for them. But let's not forget, there's still Rico's come back here. Perhaps he thought, hey, maybe we need to be in this flanking position again. But the flankers seem to be retreating a little bit. We need to get them back forward. Meanwhile, the droids are now pouring in every which way. Oh, there was a clone. Oh no, they're fighting these clones up here now. Oh, they're starting to actually kill the guys in the bunker up here. There's still a couple of droids left alive over here. There's a DC-15A rifle right there. How'd that get there? Man, this sniper's absolutely going ham. He's got like a head glitch going. They can't even touch him. Oh, well, he just got shot, so I'm wrong. But he's still doing a great job. But the droids are finally like, holy cow, this bunker here is a problem. We need to deal with this, for sure. I don't know, I think the droids definitely still have enough men to be able to do something here. Oh, and here's Boba finally getting into some action without dying immediately. Not dying, but getting concussed or whatever. Ooh, a good amount of flankers over here ended up dying. Except for Rookie. Rookie's still alive. Rookie, why don't you get back a little bit? Where's Rico? Why don't you join Rico? I don't even know where he is. Is that Rico? Yeah, that's Rico. Join Rico's squad over here. And why don't you guys start advancing, actually. If the flankers start advancing a little bit more, I think we'll have a better time against these droids. So we're advancing our men that are the flanking units in hopes of disrupting the droids' advance here. And they're doing a pretty okay job. A lot of them are dying, but they're chopping down some droids here. And definitely disrupting their attack on Mace's position. Boba's caught in the middle again, as usual. Classic Boba. Boba, why don't you get back, man? Why are you like this? This man cannot die, though. Gotta give him that. Here comes some more clones coming in. They decided to retreat, actually. They were falling back a smidge, possibly just behind that hill. Try and get at least a little bit of cover. Yeah, a lot of the flankers are going down, but they've done a good job of disrupting the clones for sure, or the droids for sure. Here's Rico's group over here. Let's actually retreat these guys. I don't want them dying. No! Hey guys, so we had to deal with another crash, so I'm just going to set up the story. So essentially, Boba Fett, seeing that the flankers who were over here were coming in a pincer movement against his men who were stuck over here, and they were getting fired upon by these guys over here as well. They were just basically backed into a corner. He decided to call a full retreat, so he retreated way back to here, and regrouped his army a little bit, gathered what forces he could basically, grabbed any reserves that he had left behind, and walked forward from there. Now, Mace Windu, Rico, and Rookie all took advantage of this as well. They brought all of their surviving men back to here. We got 91st Reconnaissance. We got some of the long-lost clones here, the 22nd Legion. We got just about everybody that they could scramble back together, and they decided to put up a final defense here. They still got the LAAT if they need to make a getaway, but things are looking a little bit dire. I did look back at the video and try to see like how many men each side had still, and this is about that, I think. Okay, either way, let's go ahead and press start. And, yep, it looks like Boba Fett's men are starting to march forward again, making nice columns here. Very organized. Much better than the last attack, I have to say. Maybe Boba learned his lessons. He was maybe a little brash earlier. He is just a bounty hunter after all. He's not a commander, so I guess we can cut him some slack in that regard. The clones are waiting for their chance to strike. Fired too early, they missed their first volley, and that's a huge kill ratio if they can get it. Fired too late, and it's bad news bears. So they're firing now, and it is highly destructive, it appears, hitting a ton of the enemy. Although now the enemy is returning fire, and now more clones are falling. Looks like they're concentrating fire on the left side here. Many clones going down. This is a very bad situation. Although the clones are getting a few kills, they could possibly pull this off if the droids start getting close enough to grenade. That's when the real kills come in here. Yeah, Windu, why don't you back off a little bit? You're just kind of sticking out like a sore thumb right now, and he's the one that wants to kill you. Let's see if we can't grenade with this soldier here. They might be too far. Maybe. Get him. Boom. Oof, he knocked out Boba and everything. Not an easy feat as we... Okay, it was pretty easy last time. I am sorry about the crash, guys. I obviously didn't mean for it to happen, and I don't want it to happen because it's bad for the video, and I want the videos to be as good as possible for Rico's brigade, but there's not that much I can do. Oh, they caught onto us and they've started grenading on their own. Alright, I think it's time we called a retreat. They're getting too close. Lads, retreat back. It's time to get back. Time to get into that LAAT. Come on. Come on, boys. Oh, these guys might be screwed. I don't think I can get them out. Shoot. Okay. These guys are going to have to stay behind and cover the retreat. Everyone who can fit on the LAAT, get in right now or you're going to die. We got Rico in there. We got Rookie in... It's in the pilot seat. Mace Windu's in the co-pilot seat. Okay. And these guys are holding off the best they can for us here. They're doing a desperate last stand for us. No, you just grenaded your own men! You fool! Oh no, okay, it's time to take off. It's time to take off. Come on, lads. Get away. Boba has won the day. And we have to call a complete retreat here. Here we can still turn around and maybe get a few kills. Oh, we're taking really heavy fire here. We're going to have to get out of here while we still can. Oh, we lost a trooper. We lost a trooper. Come on. How much range do these guys have? Okay, they finally got away. Oh, that poor trooper. He thought he was away. He thought he had made it home free, and then he got shot out of the thing. Thank goodness it wasn't Rookie or Rico. That'd been really bad. You can see they're piloting right there. That's kind of a cool screenshot. I might take that screenshot. Okay, guys. Well, I'm so sorry about the crash there. Presumably Windu and Rookie and the lot will go escape off somewhere. We're not sure yet. That's for the next episode, but this episode took so long to make. As of right now, it's been like 8 to 10 hours, I think, and then I got more editing to do. So I would really appreciate it if you guys dropped a like. It was brutal, this one. It kept crashing, and just things really didn't go the way I planned, and I am sorry about that because I do want these episodes in particular on my channel to be as perfect as possible, but it's just sometimes things just don't go the way I want, especially with such a unstable video game in general. It's hard. So yeah, guys, there's Boba right there. Did he get any kills in the end? No, Boba. Stupid.
Move out,
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.